some of the southern politicians, they are not being truthful to the powers that be here in Abuja. They have portrayed Martin Nnamdi Kanu as a threat. Nnamdi Kanu is only asking for three things majorly: justice, equity, and fairness. You can't achieve peace with guns and bullets. It's impossible. Of course, dialogue is the best way out. We are Biafrans. We can't take that away from us. Nnamdi Kanu is the face of agitation because the issues are the main. So what is playing out here is that those who benefit from what is happening before now, there are people selling this wrong narrative about Martin Nnamdi Kanu. ESN is designed to remain in our bushes to protect our farmlands and our boundaries against the invading terrorists. That is why ESN was established. How about what happened in Awara, where a police officer shot a DSS man thinking it was a non-gun man? How do you reconcile that? That's the way we play politics in Nigeria. Play very dirty politics. Very dirty politics. Therefore, what is happening is that you see one political party fighting another. And at the end of the day, they target on IPOB and ESN. That's what is happening today. But we're not buying that. We have fanatics in this whole movement. We have extremists as well, so to speak. So people are no longer happy. The only body that can listen to is Martin Nnamdi Kanu. If they're telling you to release him so that they can stop whatever they're doing, then why don't you hearken to the voice of the people? Let me say this to you. When you want to hang a dog, you give it a bad name. IPOB is not a violent group. The movement is peaceful. I keep saying this all the time. Now, what is happening is this. When people choose to sit at home, some people choose perhaps to take a walk or to go to various business centers. What happens is that maybe one or two politicians will send out people to go and kill them, or create a funny saying that at the end they will target on IPOB. That is what is happening. What I want today is fairness, justice, and equity. If Biafra will bring me that, that's where I stand. But make no mistake, wherever my brother stands, that's where I stand.
Said their families have been destroyed by cows, while some women have been killed, others raped and kidnapped in their farms. They want the relevant authorities to stop overgrazing as they no longer go to farm, which has resulted to food shortage.
That is what we track on. Now what is make us come? We go make farm. You know the women when they know their husband, that they train their children. Who not tell me the king now? How far if you don't hold, who go give you food? That is why we took our head for food. After when we go do the work finish, we not go carry it. Who not let us go farm again? If they drag us for farm, then they follow women. This voice is farm. Then they destroy our clothes. And everything what we put over there, they carry them. How does she affect any cloth? Before the cloth go don't the same one go affect her. Well, that is a food and if cow enter, they will affect the cloth. The cow go eat her. And our women, if they go farm, like so that they rape them, they pursue the up and down. They know they let us enter bush. Some people they know what they do farm because of food and they not enter again. They full of people carry their cow, they go chop everything. They go they rape women for bush and pursue women. One pregnant woman like this, full of rape the woman, he kill the woman. With the woman with the kid for belly, the woman die because they come missing from our farm. They grab her. Now I said, come out. You see when they carry, take knock me on my head. Yeah.
The women also took the protest to the parish of the Ogenen Refuting to register their grievances as they were addressed by one of the village chiefs, Chief Iyahumi Imohai. Also, the women were at the Jetu police station to demand for justice and fairness, where the divisional police officer assured that their request will be forwarded to the appropriate authority. Said their families have been destroyed by cows, while some women have been killed, others raped and kidnapped in their farms. They want the relevant authorities to stop overgrazing as they no longer go to farm, which has resulted to food shortage.
That is what we track on. Now what is make us come? We go make farm. You know the women when they know their husband, that they train their children. Who not tell me the king now? How far if you don't hold, who go give you food? That is why we took our head for food. After that we go do the work finish, we don't go carry it. Who not let us go farm again? If they drag us for farm, then they follow women. This voice is farm. Then they destroy our clothes. And everything what we put over there, they carry them. How does she affect any cloth? Before the cloth go, don't the same one go affect her. Well, that is a food and if cow enter, they will affect the cloth. The cow go eat her. and hide. Fear.
The women also took the protest to the palace of the Ogenene of Uzarwe to register their grievances as they were addressed by one of the village heads, Chief Iahumi Imohai. Also, the women were at the Jetu police station to demand for justice and fairness, where the divisional police officer assured that their request will be forwarded to the appropriate authority.
To understand this very evening, we are facing a very formidable array of enemies, both external and within, and we are going to overcome each and every one of these obstacles. That I can assure you, that they may know that the God we worship is an invisible God, not a God that was wrought by the hands of men. For we do not worship idol, and we can never ever worship idol. Is impossible. This very family, this IPOB, belongs to the Most High. And that is how it's going to be until Biafra comes and beyond to eternity. This evening, I want to place it on record that our enemies are intensifying their attack against us from every corner. I am not saying this as lamentation or complaint. I am only trying to prepare our people for what is to come. You are being prepared for what is to come. The time has come to separate the chaff from the wheat itself. Our march is very, very near. The enemies are trembling, they are quaking, they are doing all they can to try to stop us. But they have failed very woefully, and they will continue to fail. But I want to tell you that we are getting attacks from everywhere all over the world. And very soon, they will buy over some of you. Some of you, they will buy some of you over. The spirit of Oba, Biasika, and Ifajuna are still in some of you. When the time comes, they will buy you over. I am not doing this program tonight to ask all of you to be strong. I am doing it to remind you, not that if they succeed in buying you over, you're not going to stop what we're doing. You can't. You cannot. Not in a trillion years. But I need you to appreciate one very simple fact. That at the end of this very race, everybody will testify that indeed Chukwukika, the same God of Israel, of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the same God of Ehiri in Aguleri, the same God of Umweri, the same God of Ora-Eri, the same God of Owe-Eri, the same God of Arochukwu. Not to be known by the true God, one true God. You will know that indeed, not only is he omnipotent, that same God is the owner of this very agitation. No human being can stop it. We have enemies, and we need to be very, very careful, both within and without. Very, very careful. The next 2 weeks will be very pivotal. Next 2 weeks will be very, very important in the life, or should I say, in this very mission that we have embarked upon. The devil will do everything. And you are going to watch spectacularly how we are going to destroy and shame the enemy. That at the end, every glory and adoration will belong to God and not to man. Now let us go and tell you what is happening that some of you do not understand. I want those of you who are hardcore, those who were chosen before you were born. There were some people who were chosen before they were born to agitate for Biafra restoration. This is a message for you. Those who from their mother's womb they were born to do this very work. You must be very, very strong. Because Biafra will open the eyes of black people all over the world. Because Biafra will mean that blacks from America, blacks from the Caribbean, from Southern America, they will all flood into Africa. It will be like the time that Yeshua was born. Biafra is like a light, a beacon. They will follow it. They will say, let us go and see what is happening there. That is what these neo-colonialists do not want. They don't want Biafra to come. I am telling our people so they understand. The mountains, I didn't say one mountain, the mountains in front of us that we need to overcome. And for us to overcome it, we need to be very strong mentally, mental strength. Just like when you're doing anything in life. And
is this but I 3 people in Benue State?
No.
This summer, I 3 people in Kaduna?
Well, not. No.
To go to Nigeria, you enter a place to Lagos. Can you travel on the road to your village?
Well, not without finding out if it's safe. But for now, I can, but not without me looking aside. If my car should break down around 7:30 p.m. along Lagos Ibadan Expressway, you will never see me again.
So is this but I go to stop you on the road?
No.
Igbo should be very, very proud and happy for what is doing. They thought if they take the Kanu away, Biafra will die. That's what they did. But they never know there was a Joshua somewhere.
That is waiting.
They would never know that there was a Joshua there. When
you know what somebody told me? You know what somebody told me? They said if they do anything to Ekpa, nobody have a clue who is going to come next. Maybe that one will come be, you know what I mean?
No people. Nobody talking about it. Now, is this but I 3 people in Benue State?
No.
This summer, I 3 people in Kaduna?
Well, not. No.
To go to Nigeria, you enter a place to Lagos. Can you travel on the road to your village?
Well, not without finding out if it's safe. But for now, I can, but not without me looking aside. If my car should break down around 7:30 p.m. along Lagos Ibadan Expressway, you will never see me again.
So is this but I go to stop you on the road?
No.
Igbo should be very, very proud and happy for what is doing. They thought if they take the Kanu away, Biafra will die. That's what they did. But they never know there was a Joshua somewhere.
That is waiting.
They would never know that there was a Joshua there.
You know what somebody told me? You know what somebody told me? They said if they do anything to Ekpa, nobody have a clue who is going to come next. Maybe that one will come be, you know what I mean?
Ndewo to all Biafrans, Ndewo to my ministers in the house. We salute you all from here.
Biafrans all over the world, let us continue to support Eastern Security Network and Biafra Liberation Army. Every day they stand in the gap to defend us and only need our support to do the work they do. For the safety, security, and freedom of our communities. Let us do this together. Go to www.ipobinUSA.org/DONATE. Also go to www.biafrarepublicgov.org/DONATE, where you can pay your liberation tax. We also accept donations on PayPal and Zelle. Just use the email address biafragov.org@gmail.com. For those in USA, we also accept donations or Cash App at $BIAFRAGOV. Freedom is not free, and together,
We warmly invite you to our 2023 BIAFRA Self-Referendum Convention. This is first ever BIAFRA Self-Referendum Convention to take place in Helsinki, Finland. Dates: 20th and the 21st of October 2023. Venue: Mesukeskus, Helsinki. Time: 9 a.m. Helsinki, 11 p.m. Ebobia, Biafra Land. Whole day event. Special speakers: Prime Minister Ekpa, Simon and Jurko, Biafra Republic Government in Exile, and many more.
Our message is penetrating, and the zoo are panicking, and Biafrans are winning. Mazi Chuk Survival, I salute you from here. Mazi Ugo, I salute you from here. And
Thank you, my
brother. All over the world, I salute you all. I salute our indomitable leader, the supreme leader of the indigenous people of Biafra. I salute our eternal leader, Dim Odumeku Ojukwu. I salute the former president of Biafra, General Philip Effiong, the People's General. I salute our PM of the moment, the PM of the Biafran people, the Agune Chamber 1 of Biafra land. I salute all Biafrans who are making our voices heard all over the world by making sure sit at home is carried out and every civil disobedience is felt by one Nigeria, by them confessing of the ripple effect of the sit at home. I salute our gallant men and women in the bushes who are keeping watch to make sure Biafra land is safe and sound from the enemies of Biafra, who are flushing out the terrorists in every way, who are destroying them and making sure they return to the abyss, who are making sure that Biafra land is safe and sound for our women and children, who are making sure our women are not massacred and they are not lamenting, they are not complaining, they are not protesting, like the video we played before here when you heard the women in Plateau complaining of how they have been raped in their farms, how they have been cut to pieces, how they have been desolated of their homes, and all their belongings have been taken over by one Nigeria Fulani terrorists in uniforms. We salute the existence of all men and women who make sure Biafra land is a safe haven for Biafrans. Without you, soldiers of Biafra, we would have been begging for our way out, just like you see that is happening in the far north. That's why we salute you all. Mazi Chuk Survival, I give you the mic. You can use it for the next 5 minutes as you speak at length. They were to all Biafrans.
Thank you so much, my beloved brother, Minister. I appreciate you so much for that very wonderful introduction and opportunity to speak once again to Biafran people. Fellow Biafrans that are watching far and wide, wherever you are watching us from, I appreciate you and I welcome you to this very program. We are here to do what we know how to do best. This is something that we have signed up for. It is something that we are doing for ourselves and for the Biafran people. We have signed up to serve on this very aspect of the media to make sure that our voice is being heard, and we will continue to do so. Today, first of all, I appreciate my brothers and sisters in Biafra land
who are making sure that every instruction that's been given by the Biafra Republic of Exile is carried out. I appreciate every Biafran in Biafra land that is making sure that every word we say have effect. I appreciate people who are watching from Biafra land in the most difficult time, in the hardship, yet you spend your time with all the risk. You participate in the program and you watch us on a daily basis. I say, may Chukwu Okike Abiyama guide and protect you. I also appreciate every Biafran, wherever you find yourself in and you're a Biafran. I appreciate you. More especially those Biafran who are making sure that success is assured. Today, tremendous progress has been made. Without you, those progress will not be made. Without those of you in the comment section watching and sharing this program, we will not do much. Every progress that has been made today is because people are paying attention. You that is in the comment section, you are doing your own part. Every Biafrans are at alert. We are not sleeping. I say, may Chukwu Okike Abiyama guide and protect every one of you Biafran wherever you are. I appreciate every member of the cabinet of Biafra Republic of Exile. I say, may Chukwu Okike Abiyama continue to inspire every one of you and strengthen you. I also appreciate the Prime Minister of Biafra Republic of Exile, Master Simon Ekpa, who is in the front line taking the bullet for every one of us in the most difficult time, even when there are so many reasons to chicken out, even when there are so many excuses to withdraw. He still remains in the front line, and he has been leading us and guiding us up to this moment. And I can bet you a lot of progress has been made. That even today, if Mazen Nandekano comes out today and say that we should give account of our stewardship, we have a lot on the table. I appreciate my Prime Minister, and I say, may Chukwu Okike Abiyama continue to guide him and protect him. I also appreciate my Supreme Leader, Mazen Nandekano, wherever he is. We appreciate him and we recognize his presence. And we pray that Chukwu Okike Abiyama, who sent him on an errand, will guide him until the end. Every one of us have connected to this program today. Please, I want you to remember, there was a charge that the Prime Minister gave us a long time ago. So many of us have forgotten. He said we should all engage in radical evangelism until Biafra comes. In that radical evangelism, you are part of it. I am part of it. You are going to be part of it by sharing this video to all platforms. Make sure you share at least to one person. Make sure that you invite somebody to this very program. Don't keep it yourself. And not only the program, anytime you come across the program of the media of Biafra Republic of Exile, make sure you share it. We are in a very tough time. We are in a very tough time. It is not the time to sleep. Neither is it the time to joke. This is the time you have to intensify in your effort. If you have been making contribution 50%, you have to raise it to 100%. Whatever you are doing in any aspect of life to effect the coming of Biafra in 2023, step it up. Step it up. There is nothing like we pause, later we continue. No, we must sustain this success that has been made. It is only an enemy that will tell you that we have not made success. Even our enemies are confessing today that success has been made. The enemies are confessing, some directly, some indirectly, and some have disappeared. There is no more doubt to say you're going to sit on the fence or say you're not going to do something until this happens. Everything you are waiting for to happen has already happened. There are evidence everywhere. Follow who knows road. And I bet you, as you join this program, you are already taking a step on the right direction. I pray that Chukwu Okike Abiyama will lead all of us into Biafra very soon. Thank you, my brother.
Thank you, Wanchineke. Dotland Media, are you there? Dotland Media, are you there? Ada Biafra, welcome, welcome, welcome. You have the mic.
Thank you. Good evening. Hello, every Biafran all over the world. I say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are watching us from. I am here today with a very heavy heart. The news I got from our Prime Minister's Twitter handle 2 days ago wasn't very pleasing about our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And today, I was watching with a lot of shock and surprises, that our people defied all the rules made, that people shouldn't be coming out when there's a rule that nobody should be out of the house, especially on Mondays. It shows that our people still don't understand what is going on. Because we all know that these governors, when they come together, last week they had something they called the Southeast Economic and Security Conference. And they were there trying to use their intimidatory presence, as they always do, to convince people to start coming out on Monday. And none of them mentioned the reason why that sit-at-home was convened in the first place. So, my people, they are using you people front and back, because we understand that they use this sit-at-home to go to the federal capital to borrow money that they are fighting UGM because of sit-at-home. So they are making money out of you people. When our Prime Minister gives an order that people should comply with everything, it's not as if he is intimidating you people like the governors. Look, we should all think as Biafrans. A man that did not do anything, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, just the only offense he committed was only talking about our benefit and our interest. That's why he is there. And none of you knows his condition. And you are all jumping out on Monday because the governors told you to do so. Yet they are making money on your head, using sit-at-home to go and make money from the federal capital. And that sort of money, they don't use it for anything. Look at all the roads. Enugu roads, the bridge linking Enugu to other states in Imo State, it got, I don't know, it collapsed last week. And I'm not sure it has been reconstructed. They will never do their own duty. Rather, they will keep going around because they like to tell you people lies. They like to use you people as, experimentally. They will be using you people to experiment any new thing. And you people will be giving up. We are all talking. We all have our individual platforms apart from this. And we are all there busy educating people, letting you people know what your rights are. You have right to sit at home 1 week, if you like, 2 months, because the business belongs to you. We are here to let you people know some of the rights you have as human beings, as business people, as citizens of that country for now, because Biafra is almost here. So as soon as Biafra is declared, you will no longer bear that name, Nigeria. But you are all there. They push you northwards, you follow there. They push you southwards, you follow there. You don't even ask them questions. So it's not as if those of us who are, talking continuously, we have all the time. We are doing all these things because of your own interest, because we have love and affection for you people. We are not idle men and women. Some of us will be rushing from work to home to come and talk to our people. You know, so it's very, very unfair that these people will push you out of the love you have for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, because he said, as for him, that he will never disappoint you people, but it's left for you people to show that affection and to pay him back. You know, you are coming out now on Monday, just one day in a week. But during COVID, you people were there Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. They never talked about your business. They never cared about you people. They don't care about you. You know, somebody like Hope, he doesn't care about what happens in Imo because he's a proxy governor. He leads you people from a very beautiful state in Abuja. And none of you is asking him any question. It is your right to have your governor in your state, not ruling you by proxy. He's not a governor anymore because he doesn't live in the state house. But he will come and pollute your mind. Oh, don't sit at home. Don't sit at home. The problem is sit at home. The problem is not sit at home. The problem is those governors. They are the problem. The Southeast governors are the problem you people have. And we don't feel happy because we are all related. We are all brothers and sisters. We cannot see anything happening to you people and we will just keep quiet. And the man that brought us together to be doing this thing we are doing now is held, and you people are playing too soft on it. There's no soft landing here, my people. We have to be serious. We have to be serious. All the same, I still thank those who endeavored to sit at home today. May God bless all of you. Let us all pray for the life of our leader. Because I know in the Bible, there was a time God said to Ezekiel, all these dry bones, profess on them and they will rise up. No matter the level that our Onyendu is now, our prayer can go to God and he will revive him. Thank you, people, and God bless you all.
Thank you, Ada Biafra. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, that's okay. Yeah. Okay, our PM will be coming live in some minutes. We want to appreciate Biafrans for sitting at home and for adhering to every instructions. Want to also appreciate Biafrans for making sure the curfew is well carried out. Want to also appreciate Biafrans for making the environment well enabled for the armed forces of Biafra to deal with the terrorists in Biafra land. When we said stay 1 kilometers away from the barracks, the police stations, the governmental secretariat, the local government, and every establishment, civil defense that has anything to carry with one Nigeria. We meant it. And your adherence to those instructions is what will keep you alive. So if you now make yourself vulnerable and allow yourself to be used as a scapegoat by Fulani terrorists in uniform, sorry for you. Because we've come and we've gone and we've passed that level of coming to romance you in your houses, coming to beg you till inside your churches. You can learn from the video of the women from Benue and Plateau that were lamenting when we started, who said they are raping them. So if Mazi Simon Ekpa and the Biafran government in exile and the Biafran armed forces are sacrificing all they have to make sure you have a life, to make sure you have a safe Biafra land, and you don't see anything good about that and you want to be the sacrificial lamb to sue terrorists, so be it for you. But we will continue to encourage you to be very, very vigilant and keep in line with every instruction that we give. We are happy to tell Biafrans that one Nigerian terrorist, the DSS, and their army uniform, they went to Ebonyi State. They said they are going to look for Mazi Simon Ekpa's family so that they can capture them, so that they can burn them to ashes, so that they can destroy them. On getting there, the Biafran people dealt with some of them. So the spirit of Biafra is doing something. This is not 1966. And this is not 2012. This is not 2014. This is not that time where you will come and stretch out your hands and point hands to one Biafran to be killed and you think you will go scot-free. When Edward Kononu was activated, it was activated for a reason, because we are in the mood of liberation where we don't look faces. Where all the people that partook in burning of houses and raping of our women and children will get it back 100-fold without mincing words. That is the level that we are in. The level where blood go for blood, fire go for fire, and arms goes for arms. And that's why we solicit Biafrans in the diaspora to make sure they continue to keep our war chest very, very viable. When you keep our war chest very viable, it will make the men on ground to dispatch their duties with every agility. So we appreciate those that have been doing their donations, and we are calling on those that have not been doing donations for them to come to the table. We appreciate Biafrans because you guys have done us good and well. We also want to make you to understand that the video and messages and posts that the Nigerian terrorist army posted and said they invaded the ESN camp, they did this, they killed this, they killed that. And then you saw them post a video and photo of a cement shop where they burnt. Then I ask you, how does a cement shop looks like ESN camp? Or how does a cement shop looks like BLA camp? How does a cement shop looks like inside the forest? Why is it that whenever they come to write the junks about we have defeated ESN, BLA, they cannot show you evidence? But we have evidences to show you. Go to our Twitter handles. You will see all the evidences. As they posted those rubbish, we were attacking them with the evidences of the videos as they pack their men in the truck and hillocks to take them back to their destination to go and bury. These are men that they have not even told their mothers, they've not told their wives, they've not told their children that they have used them to sacrifice to the gods of Biafra. Because the God of Biafra and the land of Biafra will swallow you, swallow the nonsense out of you next time when you come to this planet Earth. You will know where to walk in and where not to walk in. The role of this Biafran Republic government in exile, as it was fondly called IPOB before, is to make sure one Nigeria is brought down. And when one Nigeria is brought down, that is when all of you will have peace. That is when all of you will have no presence of raping and massacre. Peace is where there is no presence of raping and massacre. Peace is where there is no kidnapping. Peace is where there is no fear of traveling from one destination in one Nigeria to another place without fear of any kind of being kidnapped, without fear of how much will you pay to the Fulani terrorists. Peace is where you don't have to be calling your families and friends and well-wishers and tell them I have been kidnapped and they are demanding for 100 million naira. Peace is where such does not happen. But when such continues to exist, there is no presence of peace. What we have now to do, our objective now is to make sure anything that answers Nigeria in one Nigeria is delegitimized. It is dismembered. It is destroyed. As far as you wear any uniform, or you carry any weapon, and you are walking into Biafra land, and you are not Biafran Liberation Army, you are not ESN, You are not Biafra Air Force. You are not Biafra Navy. You are not part and parcel of the Biafran de facto government in exile. And then you carry all these weapons, you come in to torture the people of Biafra. You have met your doom. And let us show you people one small video before my ministers in the house will pick the mic to dissect the issue of the day. Make una see this video. This is just a piece of what you will be seeing. Okay, the video you just watched now is one Nigerian police. It could be one Nigerian Navy. It could be one Nigerian Army. It could be one Nigerian Civil Defense. It could be one Nigerian Air Force coming into Biafra land to come and carry out extrajudicial killings. Because as far as we have declared that you are illegal in Biafra land, and we don't want to see you in uniform, and then you decide to prove stubborn to come in, you want to showcase, okay, yeah. You want to showcase that you have legitimacy of one Nigeria in Biafra land. That is what is going to happen to you. This is the same way those that will come into the bushes to come and attack ESN. The tactic is that when they come to ESN and they cannot overpower ESN, ESN will always destroy them. Yesterday, we made use of our Obunigwe on them. They actually came to the camp where we have our Obunigwe in our mechanic workshop. And what happened to them? We tested it on them. As we tested it on them, they took to their heels. They ran till inside the market. We went after them. We dealt with them mercilessly. Today, you don't see them give you photos of the people that they packed in their e-logs and went away. We also impounded some of their machines, both the e-logs and the tiki that they came with. That is why we say we have surplus of bullet now. We wouldn't be lacking bullet in some time. And they are dashing some AK-47 and AK-49 to our Biafran Liberation Army. If we did not have a tool to start with, we wouldn't have been able to defeat the terrorists. So, you people that have been making sure that the Liberation Army have everything at their disposal, you people have done Biafrans proud. And you need to continue to do more, because we are in liberation. And what we say we will do, we are going to do it, no matter anything that happens. I want to appreciate Biafrans. And we want to as well admonish you that you should remember to stay very clear from barracks, stay very clear from checkpoint, stay very clear from secretariat and governmental sectors and units, civil defense, anything that has to do with one Nigeria. The videos and photos you saw in Ebonyi State, where they were shooting and burning Keke Napep cars, those were Nigerian terrorist government inactions. And I will see if we can bring the video to the screen. Because Biafra Liberation Army, Eastern Security Network, Biafra Air Force, Biafra Navy, they don't go and shoot at innocent Biafrans. We told you whenever you see Biafra Liberation Army, Eastern Security Network, Biafra Air Force, Biafra Navy, which is the Black Marine, you don't need to run. We say give them enabling environment. You cooperate with them because they are your security. They are your guards. They are serving you, and you are one giving them the support for them to serve you. They are not your enemies. If you check out that for the past 2 weeks that we've been on this 3 weeks curfew and sit at home, it has been going well. So the Fulani terrorists in government with their allies have decided to come up with something to blackmail and to create propaganda against the people of Biafra. And we are used to their propaganda. In freedom fighting, propaganda is a tool and a strategy. And also in war, freedom fighting is a tool and a strategy. So we are used to all these modus operandi, and it is not new to us. We just want Biafrans to understand that you should not be the scapegoat. Yes, because that was a showy display of what one Nigerian terrorist in uniform can do over and over again. But we promise you that Biafran Liberation Army, Biafran Armed Forces are going to hunt them down. You don't come to play that in the land of Biafra and then you go scot-free. No, you will be brought to book. Today is the 3rd week of the 3 weeks sit at home, and today happens to be the 1st day of the 3rd week. And you guys have recorded success tremendously. That is why the enemies of Biafra are looking for every means and devices to create a bad name for you. But I tell you, you have to be very, very strong. Mazi Chuk Survivor, you have the mic to put some pepper and Maggi into the happenings of the day and advise Biafrans as we move on.
Thank you so much, my beloved brother. I appreciate you. And my fellow Biafrans that are watching far and wide, I appreciate you once again. As we are seeing events unfold today, the state that we are in, this restoration of Biafra, is not something that someone has to, it's not a rocket science for you to be able to see it. You don't need a physician to come and tell you the state that we have gotten to. Everything is now clear in the open. I say that one of the things that we enjoy in this era of our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, is that he is doing everything in open. There is no action that he takes that we are not aware. He is not like those who say they are doing things underground. That is why when I see somebody saying that he is not yet sure, or you are sitting on the fence, I see you as part of the enemy, just as Mazi Nandekano directed. That anybody that said that he's waiting for him to come out before he or she will support the struggle, that we should treat that person as an enemy. And that is exactly what it is. Today, when you look at the stage today, you see that the stage is ripe. That thing that so many of us have been calling for a very long time, we are on it today. For a long time, we have endured, we have waited for this moment. More especially those of us in the media. We got a lot of comments on our comment section. They will tell you, you are talking too much. Action. Why are you people talking? Finally, the time of action has come. And now it is our turn to ask you, are you playing your own role? What is your own contribution in this time of action? It is our own turn to ask you that question. And every Biafran that is watching this program, or those who are going to watch in time to come, I want you to ask yourself a question and answer that question sincerely. Ask yourself, what is your contribution to the coming of Biafra that we're waiting for in 2023? I don't want to postpone it. What is your contribution to make sure that Biafra becomes a reality? If all of us Biafrans can answer that question genuinely with a pure heart and begin to do something, it will never be business as usual. Our problem will be 80% solved. Everything is now in the open. And what you see the Zoological Republic doing today is the fight of a dying horse. It has become very clear to the international community and to the zoo that we are going home. That is why today, even their propaganda is no longer working. The worst mistake they make today, any propaganda they do today, turns to become to our own favor. Every single propaganda that they push forward comes to our favor. So whether they do good, they are working for us. They do bad, they are working for us. Take, for example, in the sit at home. For a very long time now, we have not seen that so-called video of enforcing sit at home. We have not seen it for a long time. All of a sudden today, the video surfaced, as they always do, to blackmail the Biafra rebel government in exile, to blackmail our prime minister. They began to stage their games. But anytime they make that move, it works for us. It does not matter. Whatever you do, it is said that when the way of a man pleases Chukwu Okike Abiama, even your enemy will begin to work for you unknowingly. Look at the blackmail of saying that they attack the ESN camp. What connection has ESN camp got to do with a cement shop? A shop where they're selling cement. A shop where cement is being sold. How is this a camp? And the funniest is that when they want to lie, they don't even look for a lie that is believable. They don't look for something that will look believable in the eye of people. You went to ESN camp, you saw a cement shop, you bought the cement shop, and you saw one motorbike. You saw one motorbike, and you saw old Biafran naira, old Biafran pounds. That is all you could be able to find. And you were so bold to come and tell the whole world, oh, you attack the ESN camp. You attack the ESN camp. The same camp you cannot be able to penetrate. But I thank Chukwu Okike Abiama that in this year that we are in 2023, it is not 1967. 1967, every propaganda they pushed out there was going for them because we had a blockade on media. Every propaganda they pushed out, it was working for them. And one of the greatest jobs that our Supreme Leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did was to seize the social media and hand it over to us. That was one of the greatest achievements he made. He took the social media and gave to us, and we learned from him. And today I can tell you, it does not matter what they say in their conventional media. The social media rules. It does not matter what they preach in their conventional media. How many people is listening to their conventional media? How many people? The social media is where it is happening, and we have every information on board. Every of their blackmail and propaganda cannot even cross a ceiling. The more they push the propaganda, the more they give the world reason to see their falsehood. The more they show the world their criminality, the more they give the world the reason why Biafrans want to leave that zone. It is so sad. It is so sad. But the Biafran people, if you are still standing today, if you are a Biafran, you are still standing today on the right path. You are standing with the Biafra Republic of Israel under the command of our Prime Minister Mazi Ekpa and on the supreme command of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. If you are still on that path up to this moment, you are lucky. You should be proud of yourself. You should be proud to pick up your identity. Time has gone when they will ask you who are you from, and you don't know what to say. Every Biafran that is still hiding, if you're a Biafran, you are still hiding today to identify yourself as a Biafran. I don't know what to tell you. You are only exposing yourself to danger. The highest security you can give to yourself today is to pick up your identity. Because when you pick up your identity, you can be able to see your enemy clearly. And your enemy will run away from you. But each time you come and you begin to pretend to be whom you are not, or you pick up a different identity, you are exposing yourself to danger. This message goes to everyone, including people in Biafra land. Identify yourself as a Biafran. When you identify yourself as a Biafran, you can be able to see your enemy clearly. You will not make the mistake that people made during the time of Asaba massacre. You will not make that same mistake. When you begin to pick up an identity that is not yours, you are still going to make that mistake. And I bet you, the Zoological Republic is always ready for their propaganda, and they will use you. They are always looking for the willing tools. But I want to give you a news. Whether they use you or they didn't use you, whether they take you out or they didn't take you out, Biafra will come. Whether you give yourself as a willing tool or not, Biafra will definitely come. Why we are speaking on various platforms today is for you to stand your ground. To stand your ground and claim your own gift. That promise that Chukwukebe have made to us, he has fulfilled his part. It is for you to claim yours. Our freedom is in your hands. If you choose to be free, you'll be free. But if you choose not to be free, that is the path that you have chosen. And that path you have chosen, let it be for you. And as you are choosing the path of slavery, don't be a stumbling block to those who want to be free. Do not. Because if you do, you will be crushed. Every one of us that is watching this program, I say it again. Ask yourself, what is your contribution to see that Biafra comes as soon as possible? If you ask yourself that question and you can't find an answer, then know that you're not on the right path. If you can't see anything that you are doing, there must be something you are doing. There must be some, no matter how poor, how rich, whether male, female, young and old, every one of us have a responsibility. You must pick up one responsibility. Pick one. If you don't have anything, pick one responsibility. And this is what we'll be doing for Biafra. If every one of us can engage in this, our problem will be half solved. I pray that Chukwu Okike will continue to strengthen every one of us. We are almost there. We are almost there. We can see the signs everywhere. The signs are everywhere. Our enemies are shivering. They are shivering and shaking. They can't even hold it. Do not give up. Stay strong. They can give us that charge that we should stay strong. Wherever you are today as a Biafran, stay strong. Stay strong. We're almost there. This is not the time for you to withdraw. This is not the time for us to say, let us wait a little bit. This is not the time to rest. Increase your speed. Every one of us should try and catch up with our Prime Minister. We are very lucky that we are working with somebody who is very, very formidable, not distracted. He is never distracted. I pray that every one of us remain focused until we find ourselves in Biafra. Thank you so much, my brother.
Thank you, Mwachineke. Thank you. Thank you. And Biafra, are you free to pick the mic?
No problem.
Yeah. You can see the video on the photo on the screen. This is a innocent Biafrans cement shop that one Nigeria went to go and set on fire. And setting it on fire, they claim that this is ESN camp. And then they put this one also. They put dollar pounds and pounds dollar and pounds Biafra. They put all of them together. And this is ESN camp machine. And then Biafra carry the mic. Carry the mic.
Like machine where they see before, and they come big again.
Okay. And then Biafra carry the mic. Explain things to people.
Thank you, my minister. Thank you. My fellow Biafrans, I greet you all once again. And I say we move. There is no going back. You know, this is one of those times when our Onyendu said that at this point, we should apply mental toughness
Absolutely.
Mental toughness. Like my last colleague speaker said, these people, they lie a lot. The federal government lies. The state governors, they lie. The military, police, army, navy, air force, they all tell lies. And in fact, we are really, really sad, you know, that you, my wonderful Biafrans, find yourself in the midst of people who are just walking like, I don't know how to describe it, like ghosts, you know. They don't act like humans. How can somebody lie to someone you say that voted you in? This goes to show that they buy their votes. They are all selected. Because if proper electoral rule is being carried out there, and they take you people on for the election, if everything is done properly, they will be appreciating all of you on daily basis, let alone lying to you. I was listening to one video by Governor Hope Uzodinma, where he was lying to Imo children, promising them that he will send them to Canada, 4,000 Imolites, that he will send them to Canada Business Center for work and Europe Community for work. Is it not a very shameful thing that a governor can lie to his people? You know, he will lie to his people. He will not be honest. This is the same way they will keep lying to you people. Anybody seeing this thing here now will definitely know that this is a cement warehouse. There is no how. ESN, they don't sell cement. They have no contract with Dangote, who sells cement. Their monopolistic brother, Dangote, he sells everything sellable in Nigeria. You know, recently I was listening to Mazi Owazirike, and he was saying that when he was agitating under the platform of Masob, that the governors told Obasanjo not to mind him. I was reading this from our Prime Minister's Twitter handle, that the governors, Southeast governors, told the head of state then, Obasanjo, not to listen to him. So he said to those governors, now you people have seen your match in autopilot. I felt so elated by that common statement, because it shows that autopilot, they show. And people are really hearing and noticing it, that to the extent that a man like Owazirike, I revere him somehow. Yes, I do. I respect him so much, because at least he made an attempt. So he said to them, now, can some of you come down to Southeast? Because you have seen your match in autopilot. So where I'm heading to, in effect, is to make you people realize that the Rubicon has been crossed a long time ago. The stage we are in now, under the administration of our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, you know, and under the leadership of our Supreme Leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, we are doing the needful. he is doing the needful. He knows the way. And you have to hold fast. Tighten your seat belt for the cruise, because when the plane is on the high altitude, you have nothing to do with Nigerians again. You will not have anything to do with Nigerians, because we definitely fall in parallel line with Nigeria. We can never meet. We have even tried for so many years, but Nigeria is like a sick child that his neck is always shaking, trying to fall. You cannot amend Nigeria. You cannot amend Nigeria. Mr. Wazirika also said that a man contacted him. I'm just saying this so that you people will just be reflecting, that a man contacted him and said that a commander was captured by the UGM, and that they know that is ESN people. Everything they will say it is ESN. So Mr. Wazirike said to him, so who are you? The man said he is whether a colonel or a captain or whoever, that they are asking him to help to release the commander. And he said to him, I'm not in any position to release somebody like that. So he said, in conclusion, that all these criminalities happening in the Southeast is caused by the governors. So he knows. Meeting. So he knows. And when he says something like that, all of you should know, because he also lives in the zoo. He knows. He said that all this criminality, insecurity, everything is caused by the governors. So my people, just be strong. Be strong. Remember, the people of Benue, they don't have anybody like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They don't have anybody like Simon Ekpa. They don't even have the media team or people like the Umuadas speaking on their behalf. We are here doing everything humanly possible to give you people the push. I know it's very hard. You people are going through a lot. We do appreciate all of you. But you think of it, Mazi Simon Ekpa and his cabinet ministers, they are really, really making sure that these infiltrators, that they don't overwhelm you people. So you think of how it would have been if there is nothing like ESN or Biafra Liberation Army. It would have been worse. So in every situation, we have to give thanks to God for somebody like Mazi Simon Ekpa, our prime minister. He is a great guy. He remains the good guy. Don't forget that. He is there for us, and we do appreciate him. He is unmovable and unshakable. He is the real second to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I do appreciate him so much, and all his ministers. So I don't know how else we can address all this matter.
Thank you, Ada Biafra. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Vam. Vam Vam is not there. Mazi Nonso, are you there? Mazi Nonso, are you there? You're not ready? Mazi will go 247. Carry the mic, I beg.
Ndewo Mazi, and thank you all the able gallant men and women in the studio. Ndewo Yagazie. I greet every one of you. Thank you for standing in the gap. And Biafrans, I must say thank you so much. Today, when I don't show say when I be Biafrans, and today again, when I don't prove say when I know waiting when I want from waiting when I no want. And today again, everything is clear. If they play, if they show, everybody don't see I'm say no be waiting that they tell you that they do. So we must thank our leader Mazen and Ekano and his spiritual disciple Mazen Simon Ekpa and everyone where they work in any way, contributing in any way. I thank all of you. So today again, they don't carry their waiting. Sorry, I just come in. I don't know waiting that they talk. But from this picture now, you see today.
Wait. From waiting you see for this picture now. They say they go invade our ESN camp.
I don't read that.
Their invasion of ESN camp now. This cement shop.
Yes, now. Yes. Now ESN camp will be this. All the cement bags, no being be ammunition, no being be rockets. You know, see the cement is magic. The Biafrans do magic. When you come, the cement go turn into gun or gun go turn into cement. And they are proud enough to carry this, go post them for their official page. No be shame. And you can see say na army man too self, special cameraman, I be professional cameraman. He did there, they do in work. Then I come the ask again. Una say una be contrary, una say una be traitor. Waiting. They are proud enough or stupid enough to go videos make shop, carry and go put for their official page, go carry the share of the man wey get the cement shop, burn am, carry Biafra money, keep am for ground. Then they are telling you that this is Biafra hideout, ESN hideout, IPOB hideout, BLO hideout. Hi! They are shame me too much. They are shame me. Thank God we are where we are today and we are making the difference. And the difference must continue. The difference must continue. We have nothing to lose. This one don't show anybody. Everybody say, who no, make it know. You see the women in Benin, Edo State, they are crying. They know they hide them again. They are now telling you, say, Funani, that they call them by their name. Say, Funani, I don't know whether Sonny played the video here, but I can see that our Prime Minister is coming on, so we will hang on. So the Funani people, they come their farm, rape them, carry their thing, come out everything. Okay, Nonso say he can't access his mic. It's your network, Nonso. So everything they play, everything they show. Everything they play, everything they show. We must understand that waiting they happen now, no be just ordinary thing. No be just ordinary thing. Make we wake up, and we must wake up now. We must wake up now, Biafrans. If you think Nigeria, they do you favor, when they send you to go shout, say Simon Ekpa and his boys are killing people, Simon Ekpa and his boys are responsible. If the bullet of the one Nigerian government or military or Funani catch you, it don't catch you. If you go, you don't go. You don't become an instrument in the hands of the Funanis where they use carry out whatever they want to carry out. But the truth be say, once it happen to you, it don't happen to you. They tell you say, nothing that happen, come out, we have your back. When you come out, are they having your back or are they not having your back? Are they having your back or are they not having your back? If we do not wake up from this our foolishness, it go worse for us. I want to ask a question. Is it better for you to be shouting like those women where you see today, where they cry, say that they rape them for their farm, that they kill them for their farm, that they kill their husbands for their farm? Which one go better for you? Or to sit at home and observe the curfew? 6 hours, only 6 hours. You dey shout, you dey complain. People that complain are now in IDP camp. I want you to get this thing clear. All of them that complain, they are in IDP camp. They never had most people in IDP. Listen, there is an IDP camp in Edo State. There is an IDP camp in Enugu State. They are not giving you all these informations. Mazi Sonny?
Yeah.
Mazi Sonny? Okay.
Let them continue. No, you never start. When it start?
Huh?
When it start, we'll put it on. Now him they there for screen now. Now PM they there for screen. When it start, we'll put it on.
Okay.
Now, let the people that continue to complain, let them continue to complain. Just like MNK said, when you say you are supporting one Nigeria will happen to you.
Exactly.
So you will be the next victim to be kidnapped. You will be the next victim to be in IDP camp. You will be the next victim to be desolated of his or her home. It is you that will be the next one that will be making the video and be sending it out that they have kidnapped your mother and your sister. Continue to sing One Nigeria now. Come and join us now before the Biafra becomes a glaring reality in your very eye. So all the sit at home that we have done 1 week sit at home over and over again. Now we are in 3 weeks. It never enter your ear, Abi? Never enter your head. All right. Continue to fool yourself. Mazi Batokrai, welcome to the studio. Pick the mic and say something before PM starts speaking.
Good evening, Biafrans. Thank you for having me on the show. Good evening, everywhere you're watching. Just pop up to join the program. I'm sorry that I've come up lately. I was busy with something, but glory be to Chukwu Kabiama that I later joined and I made it. And I want to thank each of every one of you who are in the studio here. Mazi Biafra 247, Mazi Chuk Survivor, and Ada Biafra. May Chukwu Kabiama bless every one of you who are making every movement and liberation to be easy for the Prime Minister, who is the key master for this movement we are going on now, under the leadership of Mazi Nnamdi. And say, Biafra, wherever you are watching us, stay put. All is working on well, and everything are working on for good for us. Thank you for here.
Thank you, Mwachineke. Thank you. As we project the other screen for PM's emergency broadcast. It's not going to last long. So if you have some contributions to make, just stay put. When PM finish, you can likely get the mic to share your views. We move.
Dialogue now. This is not a cry of a baby. It's a cry of a... I repeat it again. Dialogue now. Please. Every authority. There comes a time when a revolution is about to take place. The power of guns, bombs, and bullets cannot hold an ideology. Please, dialogue now. This is not the time of, I have bullets, I have gun, I have bomb. This has nothing to do with bullet and bomb. If you know what I'm seeing in the realm of the spirit, everyone in federal authority should take the Biafra agitation serious. If you are once a founding father of this nation, sit down around the table and listen to your children. Dialogue now. This is not the time to arrest anybody. It's the time to hear the cry of the people. Dialogue now. Because it's going to be the last resultant solution at the end. But when you are asking, when the king comes down from his throne and he's saying, I'm ready to talk, and everybody is throwing stone at you, then you will know that it is important to dialogue with honor and prestige and go out and there is peace in the land.
Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, fellow Biafrans all over the world. Ladies and gentlemen of the press, this is an emergency broadcast. Some of you may not be aware that I'm going to be live this evening. I want to thank Biafra people for having observed the sit at home and the curfew for the past 2 weeks. Today begins the last week of this 3 weeks curfew and sit at home civil disobedience. And of course, as very predictably always, the Nigeria terrorist government has done it again today once more in order to blackmail the civil disobedience of the Biafra movement. Today, they attacked innocent Biafrans, even when and told them that sometime when this Nigeria DSS, terrorist DSS, will come to attack, they will also not make available security to protect you, because they are the one that is going to perpetrate that heinous act. Today they've done it in Ezambo and other parts of Ebonyi state. And nobody was there to protect those that were pushing to come out. The same people who asked you to come out, the same people who will come to attack you, burn your properties, and then blame it on Biafra. But you know, like we have told them, no amount of burning will what we are doing. It is not more than what they have done in other states. In Imo State, for example, The military, you wear their clothes, they don't even come like unknown government. They wear their clothes, carry their armored tanks, carry their helices, and enter villages and start burning them. So we have seen worse than what we see today in the Ebonyi state. And it is not going to move us. Our sit at home remain. Our cost remain from tomorrow 6 to 12. Those who will push you to come out will be one that will bring people to attack you. And then nobody will be there to protect you. So I don't know how many times you are going to learn. So they do everything possible to sabotage the mechanism that is working. And of course, they learn their lesson. You also never learn your lesson. Because if they actually learn their lesson, they would have known for the past 2 years, no amount of attack will make us step back an inch. Not me. Not in this struggle. Till Biafra come. Our air is air. Our yes is yes. Our no is no. Our go is go. Our come is come. Our stop is stop. We are not going to step back an inch of the template we are using to delegitimize the Nigeria government within Biafra land. So if you want to make yourself available to be used for propaganda, that is what you have seen today in example. In as much as my heartfelt, sometimes I don't know the kind of brain some of you have. The people we are struggling to protect will make themselves available to be used. The people we are struggling to liberate from this carnage, from this barbarism, from this genocide, from this bondage and subjugation, you make yourself a willing tool because somebody is somewhere promising you one chicken change. You think Simon Ekpa orders it at home? No. Why is Simon Ekpa going to order it at home? We are going to fight it. We are going to fight it. No. Like one of the idiots who was making the video was shouting, I am the coordinator. I am the coordinator. They have burned my bike. They have burned my machine. I'm a coordinator. I'm the coordinator. Simon Ekpa boys. Simon Ekpa boys. Already he knows who is Simon Ekpa boys and who is not Simon Ekpa boys. He made the conclusion. Because it is something that he is part of. But sometimes he didn't know that he's going to also pay the price today and burnt his bike. These are people who have soiled their hands, and they are ready to sabotage the Biafra. And I hope one day some of them will pay the ultimate price. Because you can't be fighting what people have died for many years. And then you are there shouting, I'm the coordinator, I'm the coordinator. So you're the coordinator, what the hell are you doing outside? If not that you have been prepared, I told you to come out and video it. You came out with your phone, and then so that immediately the thing happened, they will start shouting, Simon Ekpa, Simon Ekpa. You didn't know that they are going to burn your own bike. I want to make it very clear, we are making tremendous progress in delegitimizing Nigeria. Our focus is to delegitimize Nigeria until nothing is remaining. Our focus is on the security, terrorist security in Nigeria and nothing else. Those of you who want to be made a willing tool, you have seen today. So, sorry to those of you who made yourself available for Nigeria government to use you. There you are there shouting, oh, they are burning this, they are burning that. Those who told you to come out, where are they? They were not there. You people are idiots. You people are idiots. Now they destroy your car, they destroy your bus, they destroy your machine,
they destroy your shop. The people who asked you to come out were not there. But they are the same people who did this particular destruction. And you come with your phone videoing it, shouting, thinking that anybody care for you. They don't care for you. They have used you now, thinking that they can do propaganda against someone else. You see, for the past 2 years, there is no amount of propaganda you have not done against America. You can in Enugu, the pregnant woman in Enugu, did you stop the sit at home? No. They killed this one. Did you stop the sit at home? The answer is no. We're not moving. So those of you who watch what happened today, because the government paid you and tell you to come out, you didn't know that they will buy. I know maybe some of you, they will buy back for you behind the scene. That's what they do. They will burn your bike and give you money. I remember when Mba was telling them to come out, they have planned everything. When they come out, they will destroy it, and then they will pay you. They will pay you money. They will give you money, everything. Yet, when they kill people in Enugu, they seize the corpses. They seize the corpses. Did they stop the shoot at home? The answer is no. If you think it is when they kill you, so America is going to call off the shoot at home, my brother, my sister, you better go and just buy your casket. Shoot at home will continue. Make yourself available for the Nigerian government to use you for propaganda. It is your cup of tea. Everything. And that's why we're defeating them. Everything. Today they went to, today they released, the terrorist army released press statement. Oh, they have neutralized IPOB, ESN. And you know one funny thing? We have taken responsibility of neutralizing many Nigerian terrorist military. We call it Biafra Liberation Army. We neutralize them, we post them on social media. Yet, they are not acknowledging it. Ask yourself why. Are we hiding it? We are at war with them. We neutralize them when they come to kill us. We kill them. And we measure how many of them. And then we post the ammunition and the arms we recovered from these terrorists. We recover the heat losses. We recover machine guns. We post it. But have you seen the reporting that Biafra army did this and did that? No. They still target gunmen. Have you seen anything like that? They are still targeting what? The army I am leading. Taking responsibility of this particular security in Biafra land. I'm taking responsibility. I said, Biafra liberate, neutralize Nigeria army, kill them who come to kill Biafra. We recover nation arms that they used to come to kill us. We recover their vehicle. We posted it. Did you see them report it? No. Did you see them write, Biafra liberation? No. They still are writing gunmen. What is gunmen? We have a name. Our names are Biafra Liberation Army and Biafra Resistance Fighters. And Biafra Navy, the Black Marine. Why are they not saying it? Why? We are going to also, we have not launched it officially. Okay. If that is the case, we are going to launch it very soon. If the official unveiling is the reason they are not acknowledging the job that highly trained Biafra Liberation Army, internationally trained, in case they don't know, Because I've been wondering, who are those guys? Who are those guys? They are internationally highly trained Biafra Liberation Army with many years of experience. In case you don't know. Biafra land is sealed, protected. Nobody will come there and kill and go free. Nobody. We have overpowered them. I am telling you the fact. The criminal politicians know what I'm saying. They know that we have overpowered them. And we have not even started. Because all of them that participated in ordering this military to go and burn the villages, burn the market, their homes will also be razed down. I am telling you, from A to Z, we are not yet interested in even declaration. We are going to cleanse the land before the declaration of Biafra. So all of them that are participating in bringing these killers into our land, including masterminding the one that happened today, we will visit them one after the other. We are going to give this of their life front. And then after that, we are going to relax and then declare Biafra. Believe me. So if anybody is thinking that what we are doing now is business as usual, think again. Think again. It is not business as usual. Why would you want to remain as a slave? Why? Why would you want to remain as a slave? And the worst part of it is that these are just 1.1%. 1%. They are not up to 1%. You come out and shout it. It's a Ekpa boys. It's a Ekpa boys. How did you know? When you have been promised that I'm going to buy you a new bike, you are there shouting, they bought my bike. I am the coordinator. Who made you a coordinator? Coordinator of who? You have been disbanded. You don't have, you are not any coordinator. If we hear you shout you are coordinator again, that is not under the Biafra government. I am bargaining for. Let me hear that nonsense again. Ibu coordinator who? Who gave you coordinator? Coordinator of who? Tell that idiot that was shouting is a coordinator. Coordinator of who? Who is coordinating? Coordinator or coordinator? We are not condoning that. So I've come this evening to also make some special announcement as tomorrow 6 to 12 curfew. Don't say we didn't warn you. The secretariat remain locked down. Going forward, during sit at home and this coffee, only hospitals are allowed to open from 6 to 12. Only hospitals are allowed to open. Only doctors are allowed to drive during this time. Only doctors. Only nurses are allowed to move during this curfew from tomorrow. If anybody catch you on the way and you don't identify yourself as a doctor or as a nurse, they will give you a treatment, a Biafra liberation and revolutionary treatment. Don't go and forge doctor's ID card thinking that we are not going to know. Don't go and forge a nurse ID card thinking we are not going to know. If you are moving as a doctor, you must be dressed in your doctor regalia. In addition to your ID card, the same thing goes to nurses. You are moving and going to work in your hospital, dressed as a nurse with your ID card. These are the only people that are allowed to move from 6 to 12 o'clock. This particular amendment to the order take effect from tomorrow. From tomorrow being the 3rd October 2023. Only hospitals is allowed to open. Only doctors are allowed to go to job. Only nurses will be allowed to move on the way to their work from 6 to 12. So if you fall into this category, by 6 o'clock tomorrow, wake up, and if you have your own car, because you can't go by commercial vehicle. You can't go by commercial transportation. If you have your own car or means of transportation, wear your working clothes and move without fear. But when you come across any Nigeria terrorist army or police, run! Run! Because they are going to kill you. They are going to kill you for obeying Biafra government. Because when you see them, when they see you tomorrow, moving, going to job, and you think you see security, they are going to kill you. I am telling you, don't say I'm joking. I am telling you the fact. We know how to operate. They are going to kill you. And then, oh, that is it at home. You are working. Oh, that is coffee. You are going. No. If you see them, turn around if you are driving and follow another road. Because they will be the one to shoot you. This is a security tip that I'm giving you. In the coming days, the dimension of the Biafra liberation will change. And then we are going to make the announcement that will change the face of this liberation. So in a few days' time, every ear must be open. The liberation of Biafra is going to change. It is going to be very, very dangerous to some, and it is going to be very, very lovely to some. Those who say that they are going in Biafrans, it is going to be very, very dangerous for them. More dangerous for them. Like they ever. As it has ever been. Those who believe in what we are doing, that we must fight our way through, it will be very, very peaceful and lovely for you. I was reading in one of the posts of somebody that they say, oh, the CTSS or whatever, the criminals and terrorists, they went to Ekpa community and blah, blah, blah. I am from any place. I am from Biafra. If you think that Simon Ekpa don't come from any particular place, Simon Ekpa is a Baribulari. I told you, you can never solve this mathematics. I am not a Ebonyi State person. I am not a Nubu person. I am not a Haiti person. I am not a Habu person. I am just Biafra person. That's who I am. Because when Biafra come, we don't have all those nonsense. Where this one come from? Where you are coming from? No! You come from Biafra and you have a birthplace. You are a Biafran and you are giving birth from a particular place or at a particular place. That is the only two different information that will be in your passport. There is no, this one is from this one is from Abanki, this one is from Nkano, this one, nothing like that. What we have is Biafra. You are Biafra and your birthplace is where you were born, because your birthplace. These are the two things that are going to be both in your school, both in your working place. We are going to abolish. I come from Enugu, I come from Anambra and all that. Look at the old map before Nigeria terrorists and the Fulani and their British agents start dividing us. That were nothing like Anambra. That were nothing like Anambra State. What you have was Eastern region. You are nothing like all this nonsense state. So, apart from that, we are not going to even go back from the region, whatever regional thing, because it was still with a wrong foundation. We are going back to root. The root is that you are a Biafran. You are not a Bakaleke man. You are not a Ebonyi man. You are not a Enugu man. You are the Onitsha man. You are. If we hear you saying it, it is going to be in Biafra law, punishable. You will be fined. I will start abolishing it, making sure that every form you are filling in Biafra land has your nationality. Who are you? Biafra. Where were you born? I was born in Enugu. Not even Enugu. You have to have a district where you were born. And if the district falls in a different name, it becomes the name where you were born. Where were you born? The name falls under a district. We mentioned that district. All this this one. If you are born in Nkano district. If you are born in Udi district or whatever the name is, that's what you are. There is nothing like all this nonsense they are saying. Oh, they go to Samanata community. Which community? My community is Biafra. My place is Biafra. And that is the way it is. You can change it. By the time we make it a law in the next 5 years, you will see what is called national unity. You will see patriotism. You will see patriotism. You see, even some people identify this little problem in this contraption. And that's why they say, oh, this is dividing us. Oh, this electricity, that. It is impossible within the Nigeria system. Because Nigeria is not an entity. It's a failed state where those who are championing the affair are only targeting the Islamic State agenda. Nothing else. Any table is dead on arrival. Again, 1 kilometer away from barracks. Stay 1 kilometer away from barracks. Those hawking, do not hawk around barracks. 1 kilometer away. Why I'm shouting this thing now is that by the time it will happen is when you forget. You know how we do it. I will shout. You don't know when it is going to happen. It can be even 3 months, it can be 1 month, but stay away 1 kilometer from every barracks. The same thing goes to checkpoint. The checkpoint, those that are still remaining, don't go hawking there. Don't hawk and don't hawk on checkpoint. Don't go there. Because if you have a bad luck, it is the time the Biafra Liberation Army will engage them at that checkpoint. And if you are there, don't blame anybody. So I'm warning you, don't go there. And this is what you call the rule of engagement. We give civilians, of Biafra civilians, warning ahead of time. Because we don't have business engaging civilians. Our main priority is to protect our civilians who have been subjected to all manner of degrading treatment, including genocide, being perpetrated by this Nigeria Army and terrorist police. So what we are doing now is to protect you against them. Do not go and hawk 1 kilometer, around checkpoint, because the bullet can hit you. Don't fall victim. Our guns are only against the terrorist military, the terrorist police, the terrorist navy, the terrorist army, the terrorist NDDC, whatever they call. Anybody carrying gun under Nigeria in Biafra land, our gun is against you. Not against civilians, not against market women. These are the people we are protecting. Against these particular terrorists in uniform. These are the people we are against. And our target is to evict them through the delegitimization process. So we are dealing with them, dealing with the politicians as well. Those who bring them to bomb market, their house will be burned down. If you do me, I do you. All of you will be homeless at the end of the day. You can't make women homeless and you think you are going to enjoy your house. It is never possible. You cannot make Biafra women and their children homeless and you want to go and enjoy your house. It is not. We are going to make you homeless. And by all means possible, all of you have dealt with us enough. Many years we've cried, and now it is time to tell you that you don't have monopoly of violence. In this particular way, we are going to defend ourselves and evict you so that you will not continue to come to our land and kill. I don't need to waste my time here. Those of you that misbehaved, continue to mind yourself. Continue to mind yourself, very, very important. The Biafra, Finland, self-referendum in Finland is fast approaching. We are getting ready to host, and it is going to be one of the biggest things that has happened in Biafra liberation since after the war. If you miss this particular event, what do you gain? The registration is still open, and so you still have opportunity to register. And if you don't want to come, you can also still go to the website and support the event by donating money for us to use to make sure that this event is successful. So it is not a must that you come. Go there and support. You can support with whatever you have. From $100, $200, $1,000, $50, whatever you have. Go to the link to the website, No Mandate website, and support this particular conference. It's very, very important. Very, very, very important. Others who think they are under Nigeria and gallivanting, remember, I am very, very close to you. I'm telling you the fact. Very, very, very close that you can ever imagine. Very, very close. Hope is on I am promising Biafra people one thing today. You see, Hope Uzodinma, we will capture him alive. That is what I'm promising Biafra today. I have never said anything and I didn't do it. There is nothing I have said that has not happened. Only that has not been declared. You see, Hope Uzodinma, we will capture him alive. Cut this particular video and send to him. He can't escape it. And then Biafra people will celebrate from there. Those who are bringing military, the terrorists to kill Biafrans, all of you will be captured one after the other. But I am telling you the fact. You can't escape it. All of you will be captured and you are going to speak to Biafra when you are captured. I want to leave it at here. Remember, the protection and the safety of our women and children is very, very important to us. We cannot be alive and see our women living in IDP camp. It's an insult. Cannot be alive and see Nigeria terrorist army, Boko Haram control army, to go in our village and start burning them because we have what we call stooge to Fulanis who call themselves politicians. We cannot allow that. And if you are a Nigeria military terrorist coming to Biafra land, just go and write your will before you come, because you are not going to go. And if you succeed in going back, believe me, we will leave a very serious scar on you. I want to thank you for watching today, and I want to thank you for the support so far. May God bless you. May God bless Mazin Kano. May God bless all of you, the Biafra government in exile, the cabinet, our media team. May God bless all of you. May God bless the Biafra Liberation Army, the Biafra Resistance Fighters, the Black Marine, Naval, other forces of Biafra. is going to emerge very, very soon. God bless also our special striking forces, those who goes to where nobody goes and they will come out. God bless all of you. The special squad of the Biafra resistance fighters, God bless all of you. Airborne from here, from me, good evening.
Has begun. God began to speak to me about Biafra. I see an animal. Which animal did I told you last time? I say what? A what? A what? A small puppy. And I see a small puppy going forward. All of a sudden, I saw so many wild animals, lion, bear, great animals around the puppy. Then I saw the puppy look back and saw that the animals around him are so many. Suddenly the puppy, what I saw last month is different from what I'm seeing now. The puppy is doing some futures of wild animals. This prophetic word is not to the negative. It's very important. Take the Biafra agitation serious. Every authority, there come a time when a revolution is about to take place. The power of gun, bombs, and bullets cannot hold an ideology. Liberation and revolution for Biafra freedom has begun. God began to speak to me about Biafra. I said, I see an animal. Which animal did I told you last time? I said what? A what? A what? A small puppy. And I see a small puppy going forward. All of a sudden, I saw so many strange wild.
All right, we are all welcome back. We have seen it, we have heard it, we got the informations. The emergency broadcast enter very, very, very well. Mazi Ships, are you still there? So, okay, you're welcome back. So we are all welcome back, Biafrans. We have seen, we have heard, and we listened, everyone listened to that. And the same thing we have been saying here is the same thing our Prime Minister come and they can't talk. The same thing as if say we get meeting before we come here, call the talk. So this will show you that for you, Biafran, it is time to decide, what do you really want? Is it better for you to end up in IDP camp? Will it be better to see your mother, your sister, your wife, your relatives, your loved ones, especially women, carrying cards and demonstrating like we see them in Edo State today? What Funanis are doing to them, raping them, to the point pregnant women there. And you see, the same way we see these people do to goat, do to cow, do to chicken, do to dog, they don't bath. They don't bath. They know they bath. After that goat, they continue without that water when they touch them. When they meet your mama for farm, they go steal for a letter. Your wife, if your wife dey village, if your sister dey there, don't say maybe you don't have any of your relation there. Let me tell you something. Justice for one is justice for everyone. We don't want our people to end up in IDP camp. We don't want our people to end up in IDP camps. We don't need them. That is why we should choose to obey and follow the common instruction. Those people in IDP camps today, if they have the opportunity to sit at home, are they that sitting at living in IDP camp, they will do it 100 times. They will do it 100 times. If your children go to IDP camp, your brother, your sister, your relation, their word has ended. They have been limited to that IDP camp because it's in the middle of nowhere. No be saying na ghetto, na middle of nowhere. Ghetto even better pass. Because those in ghetto, they are free to go out. You are in bondage, in a cage. If you come out of that IDP camp, the same Funanis will eliminate you. We have to make our choice between life and death, between freedom and bondage. Not when you see somebody like coordinator of Ndezama, coordinator of the criminal, they shout to their bond. They bought his Okada because they didn't know it was his own, because they were all working together. We'll begin to round up. I will start from my now this had to be left, Abby. Yes, now this one be left. Make I start from my left. We have the able man, Mazi Chicks Survivor. Mazi Chicks Survivor, just give your final submission before we go to work.
Thank you so much, my beloved brother and comrade. I appreciate you. I also appreciate all my comrades on the panel today. Our beloved sister Ada Biafra, I appreciate you.
Thank you.
I appreciate every other person that is there. Thank you all for being there. It's not the task ahead of us is not an easy one. Sometimes it's sometimes your body will be telling you to stay back, but when you remember where you are headed, we have no choice than to come out and continue to do what we are doing. And I believe some of our Biafrans are feeling the same way, more especially our Biafran brothers and sisters who are in Biafra land. I always pray for them, and I appreciate them anytime I come online, because it's not easy. They that are facing the war front against all odds, and they are standing firm and making sure that things happen. Wherever you are in Biafra land, there is nothing that will happen without you being told. That is one thing. If you are in Biafra land, I want you to understand that at this time that we are in, obedience is better than sacrifice. Obedience is very, very important at this very particular point in time. Obedience, very, very important. And you must pay attention to every information coming from Biafra, the program in exile. Follow instruction. That is the only way for you to survive and get into Biafra. If you want to raise this flag with us, you must obey instructions. The enemy we are up against, they will never stop. Remember the example of Pharaoh. Pharaoh never allowed the children of Israel to go. Even after all the punishment, After all the punishment that Chukwu Okabia gave to Pharaoh, up to the extent of taking the firstborn of every family in Egypt. Even when he allowed them to go, he still chased them to the Red Sea, where he met his doom. So, the enemies we are up against, they will never stop. You see the zoo, they will not stop this blackmail. They will not stop their propaganda. They will not stop taking in their current life. And the willing tools will always be there. Those willing tools, they will always be there. It is left for you to protect yourself. Our own responsibility here is to push information to you, to hit you with those information until you begin to understand it. It is your own duty to listen and obey instructions. At the same time, you can take the horse to the river, but you cannot force the horse to drink the water. One thing I'm promising is that nothing is going to happen without you being told. You have seen our Prime Minister come on emergency broadcast, and he has given a hint on things that will happen. That is how it is done. He's given a hint that in a few days, things are going to happen. All you have to do is to stay put, be focused, don't get distracted. This is not the time to get distracted. It does not matter what you see around you. It does not matter what you see, that your friend is not sitting at home. Your friend is not obeying. Your neighbor is going out. Your neighbor is not obeying the curfew. Let me tell you, law cannot say your neighbor might do it and go free. On your own day, you never can tell what will happen. We do not want to lose any Biafran. We have lost a lot. Everything that you see the Prime Minister doing today, every information the media is giving you is to make sure that we will reduce the collateral damage to zero. But if you don't help us, how is it going to be possible? The Biafra we have been waiting for a very long time is very close to you. Very, very close. And if you lose your life at this particular point in time, sorry. I believe even in your grave, you will regret it. Because it won't stop Biafra from coming. Mazen Nan Nekano, before he was kidnapped, said it. That they are going to buy over some of you. Some of you are going to sell out. But even if all of you sell out, that Biafra must come. It will come. So that you go and give yourself as a willing tool to use you to blackmail the Biafran people. Biafra will still come. Whether you are alive or you are dead, Biafra will still come. Why don't you keep yourself alive and be among those who are going to enjoy this Biafra that is coming? I pray that Chukwu Okabia will wake us up and give us a heart of obedience. Obedience is what is needed today. More especially people in Biafra land are much more concerned about people in Biafra land. Stay away from every barrack, military barrack, police barrack, army barrack, 1 kilometer away. If you can make it 2, do it 2. Every secretariat of the government, stay away from it, stay far away from it. Checkpoints, run away from checkpoints. For the hawkers, don't be there. All these informations are meant to keep you safe. It is not meant to command you or to control you or to showcase muscle against you. No, it is meant to save you, to make sure that you have your life. I pray that Chukwu Okabia will give us the strength, the wisdom, the knowledge to pay attention when we are supposed to. Thank you so much, my beloved brother. I submit.
Whoa. Thank you so much, my brother. Ada Biafra.
Yes.
Yeah, you're welcome, my sister. You have the mic.
Thank you very much, my fellow Biafrans, my well-learned comrades, and our minister. I thank you all so much. I thank Biafrans at home for sitting at home. Those of them who have been very compliant, I say kudos to you all. Just as my colleague here said, remain resilient and remain tough. You know, our leader made mention of men with a very weak disposition. Don't allow that to be your portion. Reject it. Biafra is going to be a great nation. And I can tell you clearly that anything that is going to be great doesn't come easy. Just remain focused. You people will be, you are going to create history in Africa. Because sometimes when I'm on the internet, I will see some African people talking about Biafra. I mean, all Africans that are not Nigerians or anybody within the zoo country. We'll be talking about Biafra and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, how great they envisage Biafra to be. Don't give up at this time. You people have really, really worked so hard. You deserve to be the people that our children will use for history creators, that you people are very tough fathers and mothers. Be strong. Don't allow these deceiving governors to be deceiving you people or lying to you people. As I said before in one of my videos, you people are the government. All these governors and their deputies, they are merely civil servants. So you people should be telling them what to do to account for you. But there's no accountability in Nigeria because everyone is fighting for their pockets. So when we say that you people should sit at home, please try and sit at home. It's only one day in a week. You people have been doing it diligently. Don't allow yourself to be swayed. If Fulani infiltrates you people now, you people will be so overwhelmed. Look at somebody like Willie Obiano. Where is he today? Is he not a Nigerian? Who is driving him away? Because they know that the country is not good. That's why he's in America working with dogs. There he has no military to protect him. And that country is ruled by men like them. So they will be here deceiving you people. Just remain focused. We are almost there. I praise your guts, your efforts, your contributions. You are all tough and strong people. I'm so proud of you, Biafrans. Thank you so much. And remember, don't give up. Thank you.
They were my beautiful sister. And I come to you, Battle Cry TV. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Good evening again from me.
You have the mic.
Biafra all over the world. I just want to use this opportunity to thank each of every one of you who has been complying. I know how tough it may be, but you see, since you've been able to count one, count two, to count three is no more a difficult thing. So we must thank you and appreciate you. And again, we shouldn't be the one who are like a tortoise thrown inside the pit, giving the dead to bring him out, and on the last day he starts shouting, asking people to bring him out quick, 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 that the pit is smelling, the pit is smelling. Whereas it was the last day they will bring him out. So I started shouting people should bring him out. These 3 days sit at home is almost done. We are the 3 weeks stage now. So please comply. Do not allow the zoo government to use you to balance their equation. Once life is gone, life is gone. The next thing you will see on the internet or on the radio is propaganda like the one we saw today. where they went and bought the business enterprise of a cement dealer. They say it's an IPOP hideout. They will say all kind of things. So let's be vigilant and be wise as a serpent to know that the same affliction has been accomplished in the life of our brethren who are in the world. So whatever directive the Prime Minister give us, we should follow it. It's a divine directive. It's there to finish the work. The Sabo who are in the recharge e-ride cars that are started using to betray our leader in the land. So he has taken a position to do the work which our leader in the land saw in him and recommended everybody to go and watch his video. So let me just stop it here because many of our comrades who are here, Brother Chus have said it all, Ada Biafra have said it all. So I must thank each of every one of them who has contributed and thank our host as well, Mazele Biafra 247. The Chukwu will continue to bless us, cause his face to shine upon us and be gracious unto us. Surely there is an end and our expectation shall not be cut short. They won't. Good evening from here.
They will. Okay, our Minister for Information is busy. So Biafrans, Mazi Sonny, I don't know if you can hear me at all. I think you can take down the program now. We are done. So Biafrans, I must say thank you so much for being part of the program. Thank you for listening. All you do for us. Ada Biafra, you did not remind us of sharing your this into Biafra so that they will subscribe to your channel again.
Yeah, and another thing is about this link something, you know.
Yeah, we will talk about that one. We are still online. After now, we'll talk about it.
Should I send my YouTube channel to you? I have, I was following you before now. Can I send it to you?
Your YouTube channel, no?
Yes, I can send it.
Put it in the chat here. In the private chat, put it. You are using computer or phone?
I'm using my second phone.
And you will see chat. Do you see it? Okay, yes. If you can't, you see it?
Yes, I have seen it.
Just copy your link from your YouTube and put it there.
I don't know how to do that, to be honest.
Okay. I think
that's why I said that I will send to your.
Yes, just send me one of your video. Send it to me in my phone, or I don't know. After, don't worry. Let us just come out of the program. We'll talk. Master Sonny, can you hear me?
He's not there.
We warmly invite you to our 2023 BIAFRA Self-Referendum Convention. This is first ever BIAFRA Self-Referendum Convention to take place in Helsinki, Finland. Dates: 20th and the 21st of October 2023. Venue: Mesukeskus, Helsinki. Time: 9 a.m. Helsinki, 11 p.m. Ebobia, BIAFRA Land. Whole day event. Special speakers: Prime Minister Ekpa, Simon and Jurko. BIAFRA Republic Government in Exile.